Hello, my good friends. Never a dull moment with the Gulliver. So I'm on Napier and heading towards Exmouth and eventually Dollarama and no frills. I need food. Sugar, wafers, peanuts. Okay, sugar's not for me. I had a buddy come over the other day. He goes, yeah, I have a coffee, cream sugar. I says, I don't have sugar. Diabetic. I said, I guess I'm getting sugar now. Not a whole lot of it because it's going to sit around doing nothing. Oh, okay. So today's Sunday. Well, that would be, well, it always good. It gets good when Rush is involved, and Greg Zer's like, "Hey, Rush, the best band ever." I get to beat myself silly. And well, there's a bunch of squirrels over here. Oh, okay, I got my hands full. I got the peanuts in the other pocket. Well, there's one over there. Oh, there's a couple of them. Yeah, so Greg Zer's well napping because it's a subdivision snooze fest Sunday. Yeah, you're like, subdivision, what the? You're like, subdivision? Yeah, like you smell something rotten? Yeah, you did. Not just the worst band ever. That tune sucks. What is it, the fourth worst tune ever? Yeah, garbage. Rush couldn't carry Brian Adams' jockstrap. They suck, and they stink. And Brian Adams, a superhero, on this summer '69 Sunday. Rush couldn't carry Brian Adams' jockstrap, and yeah, he wrote for like 51 artists and bands, and you're like, hey, didn't he do stuff for himself? Yep. Loverboy called him the writing machine. Do they call Getty the writing machine? No, they call him the butcher. Oh, kid. He sucks. And poor Jays fans, well, they can't afford Brian Adams, can't afford Mike Reno, Bare Naked Ladies, our guy Kim Mitchell, Shania, yeah, good luck with that. And you're like, is that the best they could do? Like I've said many times before, you don't want the golfer running the place because I'm going to tell him point blank, you suck. And you're not ever going to touch the field. I don't even want to hear you humming to, okay, you're gone. Because you suck. And, oh yeah, Greg Zer's like, well, you know, Russ is in the Hall of Fame, and you're like, oh, the colors. The colors. Oh, and so Brian Adams doesn't belong there? Really? I'm pretty sure he owns the writing department. Hey, how are you? Somebody jogging over there. Right over there. And, okay, so, you know, this is going to be like a round table kind of thing. You know, it's sad where I have to, well, I don't have to, but I do because starting off with Rush, the worst band ever. Well, they're the best comedy band. So when you're in the Hall of Fame and you go in, you go, hey, oh, that's comedy section. Well, that's where Rush is. No, we're going where the big boys are. Yeah, Correctamundo. That's the way they were. And oh, okay. So it's gonna get dicey in this country, and you're like, well, isn't it in turmoil already with all the homeless and everything? Well, see, there's a method to the madness, and it's all what do they call that now? It's
Just get rid of them.
no, pins and needles.
Send them to a different spot.
X's and O's. That's it. You know, see, before the coma, I would have been a whole lot sharper than this. You're like, oh my God. Okay, and my arm is killing me. I'm just heading to Dollarama. That's where I'm getting wafers and peanuts. Oh wait, now dog treats for my buddy Jeff's dogs. Okay, so the reason why you're seeing homeless, when you're bringing in a bunch of people, you know, from other countries, and you know, peeps from other countries, I realize you're probably leaving places that are like bad, bad. You're gonna find out the governments here. Well, I realize they're not as bad as yours, and that's what the government will say here. Oh, we're better than those guys. Well, I don't think the homeless are saying that. So you okay? In 2 years, anybody coming from another country, you're going to be a citizen. So you're voting. Guess who you're voting for? Oh, I gotta get that. You're and that's exactly what you're seeing, because again, X's and O's. Before my job got sent to China, well, I'll get into China too. Okay, and I just mentioned this just to somebody last night. I says, do you remember the ad scam where they had bags of money, paper bags full of your money? Well, this country's money. That was the Liberal government. That's one that's running right now. Well, minority. And so they got taken to court, and it's, you know, 300 million, and you're like, why bother taking it when it costs just as much as what we're losing? Yep, ding, 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 ding. Oh, they wanted you to hear that. You're like, well, there's no point. Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, apparently they can just take whatever and whatever. Yep. That's why this country is in a hole. Nobody wants to rise up, bend over, say, mother, may I have another. And so that's what prompted the golfer to the only time vote, and never again. You couldn't drag me there. Sorry. Omar. So so that's when Harper sent my job to. It's a good thing he's not standing in front of me right now. That would not be good. It wouldn't be good at all. So I voted my job to China, and along with 200, I worked with 220 good peeps. 220. Hold on. So the party, Liberal Party, and I mentioned it to a friend last night. I says, Liberal Party was barely a party. So historically, you only have a lifespan of a prime minister anywhere from 4 to 7 years. Trudeau knows that. The party is saying, get as many people as you can in here, because eventually they're going to end up voting for. It's called build up the party. So the you know, the people from other countries, you're used as a pawn. That's what you know. They're going to say, well, you know, we have an immigration policy. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and so the immigration immigrants. I feel bad for them, and here's another one. I feel bad for the good peeps of Hong Kong, because they're getting. Oh, I saw this one coming from a mile away, easy. So the okay, what's the name? Lamb. Last name Lamb. Toronto writing. He busts all the Asian peeps, and you know they come from Hong Kong because China was involved. China is dictating, and they're getting most of the votes in Toronto. So what are you going to do? You're going to do whatever you can, and China is propping up the Liberal. Well, they want a minority. They don't want a majority. Oh yeah, I'm almost at Dollarama. So this guy is under investigation. So he ended up being independent. I knew they were going to find him because none of the people, and you know, the RCP is going to be talking to these people, and you know they're not going to say anything because they say anything, they're afraid their families back in Hong Kong or something's going to happen, like they're going to go missing. You know, so I mentioned my buddy Jeff last night. I says, you know, the people that they're bussing in and they're telling them you're voting Liberal. So they're probably saying to themselves, well, I can be in a booth and they won't even know. I don't even have to vote. No, they got that corner too. Because they're probably telling them, we got people on the inside. They're scaring them. As soon as they hear that, they're like, oh, what's the harm? You know? And I'm like, come on. Okay. I guess I got a little bit of time here. We can get into Hamas. And you're like, oh, bad guys. Well, the goofball running in Israel, he's not a good one either. None of those guys. Have you heard there will never be peace in the Middle East? You're hearing it again. And so I just saw on the pop-up news, they says, you know, her last name's Jolie. She's the minister of Omar. I think it's military. No, it can't be military. Foreign affairs maybe. Anyway, they says, doesn't she know that she's working for Hamas? And you're like, what? They're giving these guys money, and it's called protection. And the reason why you're not seeing Canadian embassies getting blown up in Parliament, that will get blown up too. They know that. One phone call. We need that protection money. Oh, how much? They don't even question it. It's your money. Well, this country's money. And you're like, why would you give? I realize they're giving the Palestinians the aid. Hamas isn't using the aid to give it to Iran to get weapons to throw at Israel. No, they're giving them money. We're giving them money. You're like, oh, there's never going to be, and don't look for the conservatives to do anything. Business as usual. Do you think that Polyev Gupal is going to be on the phone to Hamas? We're not giving you any more money. Oh. You know, here comes the bombs, suicide bombers, you name it. That's why you're not seeing that. We have an endless supply of taxpayer money here, and Hamas. Oh, hey, cross your fingers that it's not a minority conservative government, because the other parties are not going to side with them with anything. You're going to see a zillion elections just like the last time. It's last time it was 300 million each. Now it's like probably about 350. That's about every, I don't know, 3 months or 6 months. They're like, wow, that's a lot of money. Well, Hamas is seeing that. They're like, hey, you guys got tons of money. You can do elections like we need more protection money. We're too soft here. There's no way. Hey, is this Sunday? Oh no. Well, at least No Frills is open. I'm not sure. Dollarama is even open. It's right over here. Oh my God. If they're not open, well, I have to go over there. Well, the ones, okay. I don't know how much is on here. Quite a bit. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna cut it right here. And I hope your Sunday goes, well, decent. And, it is open. Oh, I see some people coming out. Oh, awesome. Okay. Dollarama rocks, just like you. Rush, they suck.